I'ma do you right.
Hello everypony, Rave here, ready to watch some MLP. Now I should mention before starting that this is not a blind reaction, this is just an episode commentary / review. When Season 8 comes around I will indeed be doing blind reactions to those episodes, but for the time being I'm just going to be taking a second look at all the older episodes and giving my honest opinions and a short review of each of them. So today I'm going to be doing the Season 1 premiere. Now, I will be uploading this video in 2 different parts, but it is all one take. I just have limitations with video editing software at the moment. I'm using all free programs. But anyways, yeah, so without further ado, let's get started on the episode in 3, 2, and 1. Interesting intro.
Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there were 2 regal sisters who ruled together and created harmony.
This brings back so much nostalgia. I love it.
The eldest used her unicorn powers to raise the sun at dawn.
This was actually the first episode I had ever watched.
Thus,
So,
the 2 sisters maintained balance.
this is what got me into the fandom in the first place.
It's
Kind of nice to go back and watch it again.
The younger sister became resentful. The ponies relished and played in the day her elder sister brought forth, but shunned and slept through her beautiful night. One fateful day, the younger unicorn refused to lower the moon to make way for the dawn. The elder sister tried to reason with her, but the bitterness in the young one's heart had transformed her into a wicked mare of darkness, Nightmare Moon. She vowed that she would shroud the land in eternal night. Reluctantly, the elder sister harnessed the most powerful magic known to ponydom, the elements of harmony. Using the magic of the elements of
I always love the art in
she
this
defeated
intro.
her younger sister and banished her permanently in the moon. The elder sister took
I feel like this is a really high quality version of the video though.
And moon, and harmony has been maintained in Equestria for generations since. Elements of harmony. I know I've heard of those before, but where?
Ah, pre-Alicorn Twilight.
My little pony.
A lot of people don't realize it, but they actually changed the music for the intro in between Season 1 and Season 2. But yeah, I'm excited to rewatch this. I haven't seen this episode in, I would say, almost a year. It's gonna be so different going back to it now. Friends.
There you are, Twilight. Moon Dancer is having a little get-together in the West Castle courtyard. You want to come?
Wanna come?
Oh, sorry, girls. I got a lot of studying to catch up on.
Does that pony do anything except study? I think she's more interested in books than friends.
I know I've heard of the elements of harmony.
Probably had a really freaking nice house, like, in Caroline. Like, I would love to live there.
Spike? Spike? There you are.
And the beginning of Spike
Quick,
abuse.
Find me that old copy of Predictions and Prophecies. What's that for?
Well, it was a gift for Moon Dancer, but...
Oh, Spike, you know we don't have time for that sort of thing.
But we're on a break.
No, 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 no. Ugh.
Spike! It's over here!
And more Spike abuse.
Elements, E, E, E. Aha! Elements of harmony. See Mare in the Moon?
Mare in the Moon? But that's just an old pony's tale.
Mare. Aha! The Mare in the Moon.
Mare in the
Myth
Moon.
from olden pony times. a powerful pony who wanted to rule Equestria, defeated by the elements of harmony and imprisoned in the moon. Legend has it that on the longest day of the 1000th year, the stars will aid in her escape, and she will bring about nighttime eternal.
Sorry if I'm not talking much during this video. I'm still gonna use the whole commentary thing. I'll try to do it a little more often in future videos. Okie dokie.
My dearest teacher, my continuing studies of pony magic have led me to discover that we are on the precipice of
Hold
disaster.
on. Press in. Press in.
It's interesting to see how they portrayed Spike as not the brightest bulb in the first season of the show.
That something really bad is about to
Not
happen.
being able to spell brink is pretty bad.
For you, the mythical
Just
mare
saying.
in the moon is in fact Nightmare Moon. And
I
she's
didn't
about to
notice
return
Nightmare
to
Moon on my
Equestria
first watch through
and
of
bring
this.
with her eternal night. Something must be done to make sure this terrible prophecy does not come true. I await your quick response. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle.
Twilight. Sparkle. Got it.
Great, send it.
Now?
Of course.
I don't know, Twilight. Princess Celestia's a little busy getting ready for the Summer Sun celebration. And it's like the day after tomorrow.
That's just it, Spike. The day after tomorrow is the 1000th year of the Summer Sun celebration. It's imperative that the princess is told right away.
Para.
Impera?
She never said to write that down, though.
Okay.
Poor Spike.
There. It's on its way. But I wouldn't hold your breath.
Oh, I'm not worried, Spike. The princess trusts me completely. In all the years she's been my mentor, she's never once doubted me.
And
I knew she would want to take immediate action.
My dearest, most faithful student, Twilight, you know that I value your diligence and that I trust you completely. But you simply must stop reading those dusty old books.
Oh.
My dear Twilight, there is more to a young pony's life than studying. So I'm sending you to supervise the preparations for the Summer Sun celebration.
She looks fed up right in this moment.
Ponyville. And I have an even more essential task.
I remember cringing at this episode the first time I watched it. Oh,
Look on
poor
the bright
Twilight.
side, Twilight. The princess arranged for you to stay in a library. Doesn't that make you happy?
Yes. Yes, it does. You know why? Because I'm right. I'll check on the preparations as fast as I can, then get to the library to find some proof of Nightmare Moon's return.
Then when will you make friends like the princess said?
See, I actually relate to Twilight so much. Like, this is...
And I'll do my royal
Her in this episode
Equestria does
is
not rest on
me in,
making
like,
friends.
middle school and high school. Mid-high school. I got better in my last few years, but
Have interesting things to talk about.
it was kind of,
Twilight, just try.
not the most social of people back in those days.
Hello?
And I spent all my time reading like she does.
Well,
And
that was interesting.
the
all right.
introduction of Pinky. That was interesting.
Summer Sun Celebration Official Overseer's Checklist. Number 1, banquet preparations, Sweet Apple Acres. Yeah!
Let's get this over with. Good afternoon. My name is Twilight Sparkle.
Well, how'd it do, Miss Twilight? A pleasure making your acquaintance. I'm Apple.
Is it just me, or do their... I feel like their voices sound way different in Season 1 than they do in Season,
So, what
than they do in any other season, for that matter. They're,
Well, I am in fact here to supervise preparations for the
Interesting.
Summer Sun celebration. And you're in charge of the food?
We sure as
We
sugar
sure
are.
sugar
Would you care to sample some?
Well, as long as it doesn't take too long.
Soup's on, every pony! Now, why don't I introduce y'all to the Apple family?
Thanks, but I really need to hurry.
This here's Apple Fritter, Apple Bumpkin, Red Gallop, Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, Caramel Apple, Apple Strudel, Apple Tart, Baked Apples, Apple Brioche.
even if she only tried one bite of everything, it would still be very hard to finish anything.
Smith. Up and at 'em,
I don't know how she's planning on sampling all that. Oh.
Soup's on.
Granny Smith seems to, like, age backwards, I've noticed.
Part of the family.
And
Okay, well, I can see
'cause,
the
like,
food
she,
situation is handled, so we'll be
she
on our
seems
way.
really old in these older episodes, but younger in future episodes.
Sorry.
You can't
We
say
have
no
an
to that.
awful lot to do.
Aww. How can you say no to all those adorable faces? Twilight looks so fed up.
Food's all taken care of. Next is weather.
Ugh, I ate too much pie.
There's supposed to be a Pegasus pony named Rainbow Dash clearing the clouds.
Well, she's not doing a very good job, is she? Excuse me? Let me help you. Oops, I guess I overdid it. How about this? My very own patented Rain Blow Dry. No, don't thank me.
Don't thank
You're
me.
quite welcome.
See, I don't think her mane actually looks that bad. I mean, it's
Let me guess. You're
not terrible. Granted, her normal mane is better, but
Why? You heard of me? I heard you're supposed to be keeping the sky clear. I'm Twilight Sparkle, and the princess sent me to check on
Rainbow
the weather.
Dash is so adorable.
Yeah, that'll be a snap. I'll do it in a jiffy, just as soon as I'm done practicing.
Practicing for what?
The Wonderbolts! They're gonna perform at the celebration tomorrow, and I'm gonna show them my stuff.
The Wonderbolts?
Yup,
The most talented flyers in all of Equestria?
that's them.
Please, they'd never accept a Pegasus who can't even keep the sky clear for one measly day.
Hey, I could clear the sky in 10 seconds flat.
Ooh, shots fired.
Prove it.
Ooh.
Loop around and flat. What I say? 10
Rainbow Dash is
seconds
awesome.
Flat. I'd never leave Ponyville hanging. You should see the look on your face.
And meme face.
You're a laugh, Twilight Sparkle. I can't wait to hang out some more.
She's amazing. Wait, it's kind of pretty once you get used to it.
It is kind of pretty once you get used to it. I agree with Spike on that one.
Beautiful.
Yes, the decor is coming along nicely. This ought to be quick.
I did kind of cringe at Rarity in the very first episode of the show, but I later learned that she's pretty awesome too.
No. Oh, goodness, no.
That whole girly stereotype
Hi,
thing.
Spice. Are they sweet?
I became a Rarity supporter though,
Good
in
afternoon.
like
Just
not
relax.
even
I'm in the zone. as
like
it were.
shortly around Art of the Dress, I'd say.
Sparkle always does the trick, does it not? Why, Rarity, you are a talent.
The Art of the Dress episode. I'm not sure what that one's called actually.
Oh, my stars, darling! Whatever happened to your coiffure?
Oh, you mean my mane? Well, it's a long story.
I'd
I'm just
actually
gonna check on the decorations and then I'll be out
I'd
from
actually
there.
got into this show because I was actually
Wait, where are we going?
I was playfully teasing one of my friends at school because I found out he watched the show and he's like, well, don't knock until you try it, and then I decided to give it a shot and I
Poofy, not poofy enough.
couldn't stop. I binge watched like the first 5 episodes, if that tells you anything.
Oh, my dear, you were telling me where you're from.
I've been sent from Canterlot to...
Poor Twilight.
Canterlot! Oh, I am so envious. The glamour, the sophistication. I have always dreamed of living there. I can't
Adorable
wait
Rarity
to
is
hear
adorable.
all about it. We are gonna be the best of friends, you and I. Emeralds? What was I thinking? Let me get you some rubies.
Quick, before she decides to
Run!
dye my hair a new color.
Run, Twilight, run.
Wasn't she wonderful?
Focus, Casanova. What's next
And
on
the
list?
beginning of this ship. This is not...
Music. It's the
I'm not a
last one.
huge fan of the Spike Rarity shipping, but I like Spike and I like Rarity, but just, I just don't ship them. That's just me.
Oh
No.
my. Stop please, everyone. Excuse me, sir. I mean, no offense, but your rhythm is just a teeny tiny bit off. Now,
Aw.
follow me, please. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Hello!
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to frighten your birds. I'm just here to check up on the music, and it's sounding beautiful.
So cute.
I'm Twilight Sparkle. What's your name? I'm Fluttershy. I'm sorry, what was that?
Those awkward moments. Those
Didn't
awkward
quite
moments.
catch that.
Aw.
Well, it looks like your birds are back. So I guess everything's in order. Keep up the good work. Okay. Well, that was easy. A baby dragon!
I feel like she's even cuter when she's excited about something.
Cute.
Well, well, well.
Oh my, he
The
talks.
characters are so different than they are in the later
It's
seasons.
just so incredibly wonderful.
Not in a bad way though.
I just don't even know what to say.
They grow a lot throughout the course of the show, which is a good thing.
Spike.
Hi, Spike. I'm
They have a
Fluttershy.
lot of character development in this show.
Talking dragon. And what do dragons talk about?
Well, what do you want to know?
Absolutely everything.
Well, let's start out
She is having a terrible day.
And that's the story of my whole entire life. Well, up until today. Do you want to hear about today?
Oh, yes, please. I am so sorry. How did we get here
did
so
we get
fast?
here so fast?
This is where I'm staying while in Ponyville, and my poor baby dragon needs his sleep.
No, I don't.
Aw, look at that. He's so sleepy he can't even keep his widow balance.
Poor
thing.
Spike.
You simply must get him to bed. Yes,
She
yes.
cares
We'll
so
get right on
much.
that. Well,
And the
now-
Twilight's just so freaking rude to her.
Rude much.
Sorry,
Right,
Spike,
though?
But I have to convince the princess that Nightmare Moon is coming and we're running out of time. I just need to be alone so I can study without a bunch of crazy ponies
I
trying
do
to make
relate to
friends
this,
all the
though.
time. Now, where's the
I
light?
used to be just like Twilight.
Surprise! Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie, and I threw this party just for you. Were you surprised? Were you? Very surprised.
I love Pinkie Pie. I love her sense of humor.
Well, that's silly. What kind of welcome party would this be if it were quiet?
Because I have a very random sense of humor, if anyone who actually knows me.
I first got here, remember? You were all hello, and I was all, remember? You see, I never saw you before, and if I never saw you before, that meant you're new. Because I know every pony, and I mean every pony in Ponyville. And if you're new, it meant you hadn't met anyone yet. And if you haven't met anyone yet, you must not have any friends.
Is that margarita mix?
And that made me so sad, and I had an idea.
I feel
And
like
that's why I went, I should do
an
a
alcohol
party
reference in the first episode.
welcome party and invite everyone in Ponyville.
It looks alcoholic to me. Poor Twilight. How did she not notice up until this point that that was hot sauce? You feel like the moment it touched your mouth, you would know.
Hot sauce.
You know, I actually tried sriracha on a cupcake. It's not terrible, despite what people may think. The sweet and spicy kind of go together. I know that sounds terrible. I actually tried it because of this episode, and I worked at a restaurant at the time. It wasn't that bad.
No! All the ponies in this town are crazy! Do you know what time it is?
It's the eve of the summer sun celebration. Every pony has to stay up, or they'll miss the princess raise the sun. You really should lighten up, Twilight. It's a party.
Here I thought I'd have time to learn more about the elements of harmony. But, silly me, all this ridiculous friend-making has kept me from it. Legend has it that on the longest day of the 1000th year, the stars will aid in her escape, and she will bring about everlasting night. I hope the princess was right. I hope it really is just an old ponytail.
Come on, Twilight. It's time to watch the sunrise.
Isn't this exciting? Are you
Really? Who can top that? Where are those instruments coming from? I've always wondered.
And gentle courts, as mayor of Ponyville, it is my great pleasure to announce the beginning of the Summer Sun Celebration. In just a few moments, our town will witness the magic of the sunrise and celebrate this, the longest day of the year. And now, it is my great honor to introduce to you the ruler of our land, the very pony who gives us the sun and the moon each and every day, the good, the wise, the bringer of harmony to all of Equestria.
Ready?
Princess Celestia!
This can't be good.
Remain calm, every pony. There must be a reasonable
Sorry I'm not
explanation.
talking so much in this episode.
Is she hiding?
Once I get more used to the whole commentary thing, I'll be able to probably do it with a little bit more
Ooh, she's
confidence.
good. Oh no. Nightmare Moon.
Oh, my beloved subjects. It's been so long since I've seen your precious little sun-loving faces.
What did you do?
I love how the CMC are together in this episode. They don't actually meet each other until a few episodes down the
Am
line.
I not royal enough for you? Don't you know who I am?
Ooh, more guessing games. Hokey Smokes. How about Queen Mimi? No, Black Snooty, Black Snooty.
Does my crown no longer count now that I have been imprisoned for 1,000 years? Did you not recall the legend? Did you not see the signs?
I did, and I know who you are. You're the Mare in the Moon. Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon.
Well, well, well. Some pony who remembers me. Then you also know why I'm here.
You're here to...
Remember this day, little ponies, for it was your last. From this moment forth, the night will last forever.
To be continued. Alright, so I'm going to work on talking a little bit more in future episodes. It's just something I have to get used to. I'm not really a conversationalist, but I'll work on that. Because the whole point of a commentary is to commentate. I will not be reviewing it until after I watch the second part. I will be filming my recording my reaction to that here shortly, but yeah, so that was an interesting episode. It's actually the first episode I ever watched. Actually, there was this kid I went to school with that he was in my history class, and we hung out sometimes, and he got me into the show because I was giving him crap for watching it, and then I decided I would, he told me I shouldn't, judge a book by its cover, and I was like, okay, that's fair, so I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot, and then I remember, getting on my computer before going to bed at night one day, and I, ended up watching, the first, 4 or 5 episodes, and, in a row, because I was like, oh, because I saw part 1, and I was like, oh, that was interesting, I want to see what happens next. I'm like, I could watch another episode. It just kept going, and then I fell in love with the show. But, yeah, so anyways, I will get to, part 2 here in a few minutes, and I will see you guys in the second video. Peace.